Hi there, my name is Karina Ice. So, is it really helpful to live side by side with person who speaks your target language that you are trying to learn? Let's find out. I'm going to live 2 weeks with native English speaker. Her name is Sierra. She's currently my English tutor. She's my speaking buddy, and it happened so that she is my close friend nowadays. It's our first meeting in person. She's living in Italy currently, and by luck, that is also my first time in Italy as well. So I'm so excited! I'm recording that opening scene before my 2 weeks experience. So all the rest you will hear from me. I recorded and edited after my journey. Well, bags packed, let's go!
We're in
That is
Pisa,
three.
and we're at the market. We're at the Christmas market, and we're gonna explore. And Karina's here visiting, and it's gonna be really fun because there's a lot of Christmas stuff.
It so happened that I was able to find an opportunity to fly to Sierra in Italy for 2 weeks. Our first meeting was exciting. Sierra taught me English online for the last 8 months. She's very talkative and we immediately clicked.
Let's show our rings. Oh yeah, we have matching rings. It looks like we got married. We got married!
This was really helpful to me, even though it was very difficult to translate my thoughts into English at first. But the conversations were so interesting that I had to force myself.
Good luck. And then the evil eye is supposed to protect you from the bad spirits. So it's really cool. It's a very common thing in Italy.
After a while, we felt like friends. A bit later, we came up with the idea of starting this YouTube channel for people who are learning English. So we became not only friends, but also business partners. If you are learning English and like our videos, support us by liking and subscribing to our channel.
Find the lizards on the building, and then it's like you rub them for good luck. And people, I think it was after graduation, before graduation, something about graduation at Pisa University, and it's like supposed to bring prosperity and good luck.
My short language learning story. I was born and raised in Russia. Since childhood, my parents kept saying that English language is so important to know. So I have kind of always been learning the language for as long as I can remember. But I could never really speak it. I wasn't confident, struggling with simple sentences, with tenses, and so on. I had to think a lot before saying something, so sometimes I preferred not to say anything at all.
Music video. I don't know what's this.
We were visiting the museum called Accademia Gallery in Florence. The paintings were so beautiful, but I kept saying how strange the babies looked in paintings during this period. When we finally got around the museum to see David, it was shocking how big the statue was. It was so much bigger than we thought. Even Sarah hadn't seen it, which is a funny story because she was completely convinced she had. In reality, she saw the smaller statue of David outside in the Duomo Square. Interesting fact that I noted very quickly is that Italians do not drink tea, at least from what I saw. Sierra didn't even have a kettle in her apartment. She just simply replied to me, "What's the reason? Italians drink espresso most of the time." And she is right, they drink it all the time. You should have seen the faces of the waiters when I asked them to bring me hot tea after cold walks in the evenings. Some of the places didn't even have any. Some who had tea brought me a choice of tea bags which had clearly been long forgotten in the back of the kitchen cabinets. One day I hope to solve this cultural mystery. Italy is a beautiful country and the food is so delicious. I'm in love. People there are so friendly, smiles everywhere and very energetic. Is espresso the reason?
Well, friends, I'm back home now and the new year has already arrived. It was so sad to say goodbye to Sarah and Italy. We had a lot of fun together despite the language barrier. Living in Italy for 2 weeks with a native English speaker really increased my knowledge, vocabulary, and self-confidence. My brain physically felt overloaded, but after a while I get used to it and it became much easier. The 2-week period really helped me more than my entire teenage years as an English student. So, what do you think about my English? Do you notice any difference? As for me, I really feel more fluent and confident now. Thanks to Sierra, she was so patient with me, and even though these were not our lessons together, she still continued to correct me and suggest words. Click like and follow us. If you enjoyed that episode, then press here for other educational content. Ciao ragazzi!